EnVyUs will be able to exploit. So pistol round T side EnVyUs. That's a good news for them. EnVyUs charging to drop zones are the most typical, quintessential of pistol strats for the T side on the bomb site as they move forwards. Nice double entry, and this could be a fast pistol.
Okay, so HellRaisers find themselves already at a significant disadvantage on the wrong end of the choke points as well. Covered with multiple NV players. NBK goes down, Happy's already in place to hold down that choke point, and there goes Oscar, leaving Mo versus 3. Won't be enough. NV take the pistol round there on the T side. So you said 16-5 if NV starts on the T side?
Yeah.
I am thinking, I'm going to say 16-3 Dan. That's what I'm expecting here. I'm expecting...
But you've seen the pistol round already.
You have to believe me, Dan.
You just made this after
Dan,
the fact.
believe me. Dan! I was thinking it already, Dan.
Alright.
I swear. Okay, so Happy, maybe inspired by JW, has gone for the sawn-off.
It is really good in those spots. I was never a big fan. I never really thought it was that legit, but I think
too legit to quit.
But on this map, if you can just clean those positions out consistently, and the sawn-off is so good at that. You know, the positions close to the drop zone, including inside the drop zone, that is really strong for the Ts. If you can just get one player that his job is every round just to do that, you can do it with great success. Then that is such a big battle already won, because it gives you such an opportunity to split onto the B-bomb site or to play lurk as your team takes the A push. So it's just so strong.
So, easy round so far from Envy. Now we've got the anti-eco coming up. Should be another standard affair, especially with these weapons. Again, it's a case of moving accuracy. NBK with the scout, though, I'm quite curious as to what his application will be. Just holding an angle down long, getting a tag there, making things a little bit easier. Maiming Kucha, leaving him with just a few HP. So Happy he's given himself a 1v1 with that smoke down through the choke point. Missed the first shot, finishes with the second, just making bank. Look at that, got 6.5k there now. You can see Kucha approaching, and Happy's just going to move out. There again, it's so simple there on Nanti-Eco with that sawn-off. Kucha, last man now, coming close, but taken down by Kiyoshima. That was just a money-making exercise for Envy. Happy already on 10k, and he can continue with the sawn-off if he chooses to.
Yeah, it's really good. Really cost-efficient drop zone, and he's shown some good skills with that. He's going to actually throw it to MBK. So really nicely done, as they keep the Mag 10 on Apex as well. So pretty strong economic start from them. Mo on the AWP, and EnVyUs just going for a B plat challenge straight away and seeing what they can get with this. Good smokes to cover their approach, as is the counter grenades. They're pretty decent from the CTs as well to slow the T's down, but Mo gets the first frag onto Kiyoshima, but MBK is going to open up the drop zone with that sword off. It's on Mo to try to stop this, and he will hold them down in that choke point. Nice flick stand from Mo, taking 3 players down, I believe, and that's going to be a great defense. Had he not been able to stop those, I think the first couple of shots, then EnVyUs maybe get onto the bomb site. Maybe they overrun him then.
Yeah, the problem is it's really, like, if, again, as you just mentioned, basically if Mo goes down, then his team are going to be in a lot of trouble. So it's going to be hard for him to have that kind of consistency all the way through the CT half. It is a difficult map to defend on here on Cobblestone. So far so good, but Envy again, they didn't really buy up following the initial 3 rounds, so they will have no problem buying this time. You can see NBK now on the auto sniper. I know some of the Envy players were having connection difficulties yesterday, 2 players playing on 4G connection. I'm not sure if that's the case today. So there's a pop flash allowing the Envy players to move into the mid area. Down goes Oscar. Looking for more frags are the Envy players. And they're coming up in numbers, but Kucha's taken down 1. Almost got a second. There goes Kishima, and he's heavily tagged NBK as well. He's having to push his 2 teammates and an also sniper. 2 versus 2 now.
This is kind of weird. We got a lot of time in this round, 50 seconds, and the bomb is down at the top of the mid slope, the CT ramp. And the positions here for Stiko and Mo are decent, but Happy has an even better position here. Will he actually be able to find the kill onto Stoko, who is actually on the angle? Yes, it's Stoko with that first frag. Or Styko even. In comes MBK though. Can he save this one? 30 seconds. Looking for a peek, but nobody is going to peek from the CT side. Just fully disciplined play from them. And MBK is going to start to get a little bit impatient. He knows he's got to get the bomb and plant it, or just back away with this this weapon. What is he going to go for? The first frag does find it actually, and he does not have time to do anything, and Styko will take him down. Really awkward situation losing the bomb there. 3-2 the score. HellRaisers jumping back in this straight away, and Mo is so far doing well with the AWP, but he went to B straight away in that last round. I wonder, you know, if he's going to mix it up and just move all over the map, because you can do a lot more on the A side of the map.
Also sniper on the T side of Cobblestone. Very curious selection, which I think has very limited application, even on a side such as Envy.
I do like it for clearing out plat, actually. You got some nice wall bangs you can do at least with that, through the smoke too.
Is that it though?
I think there's other opportunities to use it pretty well as well. Either way, we have a push from both sides of the map, A and B. It looks like MBK is going to open up. Kucha goes down, but we get a return from Oscar. So he's got himself up in that A side. Can he be effective? We know he's very skilled, and that is KennyS down as well. So really good round here from HellRaisers, deflecting all the aggressions.
Well, it seems the way things are going, that at least my score prediction may be in the toilet sooner rather than later. That
Yeah.
4 versus 2 for HellRaisers at the moment, and the remaining 2 Envy players currently going for an A split approach. I think we might have a sneak through the smoke, but Oscar's still holding that line between both places, just trying to bait out any shots from any Envy players. I think he's just spotted Happy now, comes in for the kill. The kill he will indeed find. Kiyashima, last man now with the bomb. Position known, misses the shot though. Kiyashima with 2. He's got time to plant the bomb, and then he's got to try and clutch. Going for the fake. That's just going to give HellRaisers time to close in on the site even more.
Here's the running though, and there's the peak. Will reposition or try to fake it, and he will come back out and find himself at the mercy of Mo. So really cool for him to get the plant there. I was surprised that Oscar missed that shot. Oscar is very good. He is really legit. So a defuse from HellRaisers. That's 3 rounds for them. But the bomb going down and losing 3 rounds consecutively means 2,400 and 800, so $3,200 for the EnVyUs side in that round, meaning that they can field a decent buy here. We got 3 AKs, loads of grenades as well. Might see a bit of an B execute, although they are going everybody towards this A site. Ooh, Oscar misses the flick. Definitely had an opportunity there, but it has been missed for the time being.
So it looks like a fast play from Envy. Gonna need to get around on the board now with the difficulty they had in the previous ones. Oscar getting another tag there, but he's gonna finish NBK as well. There are more players to find. Mo coming in with a second orb, take down KennyS. So this is not going the way of Envy. Only Apex remaining now, but they've done the damage. He's picked up the bomb as well. 2 versus 1. He's got a side to himself with the smoke in the connector area. So is he gonna go for the fake as well? You can see Styko playing close. He's going to go for the peak, and Apex's fake will pay off for him. He's seen the nade come in for the last player as well, so he knows roughly where he is. Another fake. Angel coming in behind the APC now, and Apex might be in trouble when he goes for the plant. If he goes for it, he won't, and Angel will shoot him straight in the face. Oh, an expensive round for HellRaisers, but they take it to 4.
That was crazy. Apex going absolutely nuts at the end there. I love the first kill he got off the first fake. That was pretty sweet. So 3-4, and EnVyUs could force if they wanted to. They're going to go for kind of like a halfway sort of buy there, which, as you can see, looks kind of strong. It's a lot of Tech 9s, a lot of an MP7, full nades, Kevlars. This is a scary round. And what are they going to do with it? You would expect them to use the numbers advantage, but hey, Apex will pick up the kill onto Oscar, which I'm not sure if he was actually AWPing, and don't know what they're going to get from that, but it looks like they won't go for the gun.
Oscar had an MP7.
Ah, okay. Well, we are going to have Angel locking down this position at the end of plat. Going to find himself a couple kills there. That's really important there for HellRaisers. They should be fine with Angel in that position. Shouldn't really be too easy for them to plant. Oh no, Angel gets caught there by KennyS. And now it's on Mo and Kucha with those rifles. And they are playing as low players. Mo is going to take down the bomber, but just after the bomb was planted. Oh wow, Apex is tapping him down.
Boom.
Apex is really saving EnVyUs.
So 4-4. See what buy the T's come out with. You can see HellRaisers have wondering where all their money has gone. They will go for the Force though. Mo with the Mag 7. He's gone from an AWP to Mag 7 long range to shorts and then shorts. Oscar with the scouts. See Kucha playing the blind spot, maybe moving away. That's Oscar to get the information as well, at least from the mid position if they come through the side. They may not have the info, never mind. Kiyoshima losing to the jumping Mag 7. Angel coming in for extra pressure as well. Maybe running distraction. They're going to go for the boost onto Plat eventually. Happy's might get caught even by the CZ, indeed he will. That should be a nice gun for Angel a bit later on. So 5 versus 3, leaving only Oscar towards the A site for the time being. He's going to get a frag through the door onto NBK. That's the bomb loss for the T's for now. Remaining players going to pick it up, but they have a big task on their hands.
Wow, the jump scout is not as good as it used to be. Getting tagged is Oscar. Doesn't go down immediately though. I don't think he gets a good tag either. So this is still doable. It's still on here for Kenny S. He's got himself up against 3 players. There is 40 seconds to play with that AWP in hand. He knows one's behind the APC, but they're not going to show themselves. He's got the bomb on his back. He can take path towards B, but he does not know if there is a CT there. So danger lurks in every corner for Kenny S as he plays this round out, but he is starting to run lower and lower on time. Misses the quick shot. Will have to go and just gamble it away and just charge into that B bomb site. Indeed, it's going to be clear, and Kenny S is going to pick himself up a bomb plant and a clutch situation. The CTs will make their way in. Kenny S needs 3 frags to win this round.
Moving into the chicken coop now. So he's going to try and give himself the 1v1 opportunities, but susceptible to wallbangs as well. There's the first one. Second one coming in. Angel's heavily tagged. He's going to go as well. So it's Mo with a Mag 7 versus an AWP. Oh. Kenny S has got a clutch, of course. He's got a clutch. It's Kenny S taking the lead again for EnVy.
That's what happens when you step to the king. You get executed, James. All of you.
No jesters in this court. Clear the floor by any means necessary.
Amazing. He didn't even have any Kevlar there. Really awesome clutch there from Kenny S. And that's going to knock HellRaisers down quite a few pegs because they have no money to play with. It was a sick round from them that they forced up and everything, and it looked really good, but Kenny S happened.
But Kenny S, full stop. Thank you for playing. 1 man down for both sides again. It's EnVy back in the lead. Apex just moving faster and faster. There is an AK onto Mo, which has been picked up. You can see Apex was pushing with the MP7, but it's now gone to that AK. Frags for both sides. Angel with an important flank. Going to make it 2 versus 2. Is he going to continue to push? Indeed he is, with his teammate running distraction. It's going to be a trade. And now things get sticky for EnVy. But NBK is going to shoot people in the head, Dan. An expensive round, but on the T side, they will care less than the CTs would. 6-4.
So this is looking quite interesting at this point. Mo will pick up the AWP for his side. He's largely been playing B with it though, and like I said, you can get a lot more mileage from an AWP on the A side, but that's not going to happen for HellRaisers in this situation. They will play a rifle setups there. And, we've got Styko there by drop zone, and Mo behind his usual position, which is behind that statue on the bomb side itself. And we get a fast split here, and Kiyoshima with the scoot and shoot will take down Mo straight away, and we already know that Mo is pivotal in the defense of that B-bomb site. Kuch is going to have to do something awesome to bring himself back into this bomb site. I think he's waiting for Oscar as well to try to get himself into a position. Oscar's taking it slow, and the bomb is only just being planted now, so they do have a lot of time. In fact, no, sorry, the bomb isn't even being planted at the moment. It's actually still en route to the site. Kiyoshima will take down Kucha though, and Oscar reveals his position and gets the bomb dropped. Big play from Oscar. He can actually win this round from this position. And Smoke is going to cover. Oh, excellent find there from Oscar through the smoke. Almost gets the second. Kiyoshima will lock down the round with an excellent quad kill, and that's 7-4. It is clutch after clutch, James, which keeps EnVyUs in this match.
Kiyoshima casually walking into the peak with an AWP and winning the duel as well. EnVy things. 3-round lead now for EnVy on the first half. On the T side, look at this buy from HellRaisers. Mag 7, auto shotty, double FAMAS and a scout. The force buy is real. But will it be fruitful? Kucha and Angel lacking helmets, and Happy is on a Mag 7, worth noting. Oscar close with it. Oh, this could be good. There's 2. Finds a third one and the bomb. That is a bounty indeed. Kucha coming in, should get a flank on NBK. Surely he hears the sound. Indeed, this is a crushing round. Excellent force by 1 double auto. Gonna change everything.
Yeah, Happy not long for this world. 12 HP, he's dead. What a sick play from Oscar there. That is why he is top of the FPL right now. FACEIT Pro League.
Triple auto shotty And the bomb. Thank you for the AWP. Goodbye. So HellRaisers start the climb once more to the top of the cobblestone tower. Envy, though, have a very fearsome force buy coming the way of HellRaisers. Moving towards the A site with those close distances, going to be pushing through the smoke. Can HellRaisers keep their distance? First frag going the way of Kucha, coming back for a second one. But not going to be traded actually. Oscar holding the angle and stopping Apex from killing Kucha as well. Very good play here by the sub here for HellRaisers. Kucha's going in again. Oh, he's past his teammate for the opponent with the pop flash. But HellRaisers will win the round, only losing that one player.
Yeah, Oscar is top fragging right now for HellRaisers. Again, he's getting a lot of mileage out of the AWP in that position. Good cover for his teammate. Kucha did die in the end, but I mean, Oscar did, of course, what was necessary to win the round. 7-6 is a pretty respectable scoreline. I think, you know, 8-7, 9-6 for the T side is, or even maybe a little bit more, is what you would expect at the moment as the score. So
we both have to respect it, Dan, because our predictions are wrong.
Well, yeah, this is a really good.
We're wrong, Dan.
Really good half from HellRaisers so far. And they got 2 stand-ins. Kucha's there, facing the drop, and he is going to be dead.
Yeah, so I think it's Happy who plays that on the CT side for Envy, if I'm not mistaken, but he plays a more passive angle rather than a direct engage. Kucha managing to only get one. M4 picks up by Apex, 4 versus 4 now. Again, Envy on the force buy, and Happy's just lurking. Does he realize, though, that there is a flank? Angel's making too much noise, but he gets a frag regardless. 4 versus 2 now. Kenny carrying the bomb for his team. Apex trying to finish off a player in CT spawn, and indeed he will do exactly that. Sicko coming in from the balcony area, but there's a player behind him. Apex is unable to reload the gun. Going for it now, and indeed he will finally make it on second attempt. Sicko should have heard the relay, but does he realize how close that T is? Finally, Sicko will make the frag while his teammates one distraction, leaving only Kenny. But he won't be able to do any more, and the score is now tied.
This is actually a sick CT half now from HellRaisers. Like, they can even actually win this half. That's brutal. Brutal. You would expect them as the kind of like a mixed team as well to struggle more on the CT side, or at least I would personally. I think that's more difficult to kind of coordinate yourselves. But hey, they're doing a really good job at the moment. Maybe they will struggle a little bit more on the T side. It remains to be seen. EnVyUs will make a fast push here with this last round straight into the B-bomb site, straight through the smoke. Apex is going to decapitate Angel straight up. Yes, and Co trying to find Styko right at the back there in that chicken hut. And so far, Styko is still taking lives, but it's Kiyoshima to shut him down finally. Also comes in, misses the close range shot, and that will be EnVyUs winning the first half. But what a round, what a half it was. What a half it was for HellRaisers. Definitely quite unexpected, I think, from more or less all sides.
It is all to play for, Dan. Meaning that it's all to play for. Dan.
Yeah, I have no idea how this is going to go in this next half. I'm looking forward to seeing what HellRaisers are going to do on their T side. I mean, you can't easily play. Well, they can't really run any strats. Like, I mean, they can run like basic defaults. I mean, everyone kind of understands how the defaults work, but they're going to have to rely really heavily on pick-based play. And I recall yesterday EnVyUs playing double op auto sniper as their like bread and butter Mirage CT setup. So if HellRaisers run into something similar, they're going to have a hard time.
Oh, I'm sure they were discussing that, and then they were like, but why not? There we go. It's the end of my impressions. So we have 4 Kevlars here for the NV side. NBK having a Molotov and a flashbang. And he's going to be headed over towards the drop zone, in fact. 2 towards B, and they're playing 2 towards A, going for the information. You had somebody, I think it was Apex, who was looking towards mid, but they've quickly moved away from A now, and they're starting to stack the B side. But look at HellRaisers, they're just playing it passive. They've got 4 people towards mid at the moment. And they're going to be creeping slowly but surely, so we may see a rotation from NV back into a better spread. We shall see. For now, it's going to be Kenny spotting towards A with the stack towards B.
This is quite an important round for HellRaisers, and so far they are choosing a good approach, but EnVyUs not spotting anything towards B early on are starting to fan back a little bit, getting themselves onto A, but these positions for EnVyUs are not good. They're quite exposed. They can get easily overrun on that bomb site. Kenny just needs to hit shots at range. They need to thin out the push before it gets to the bomb site. Nice flick from Kenny. Where is the rest? Oh, great shot from Kenny. Another one coming in, and Apex starts working as well as Kenny gets the last one tap to bring it to a close. Great round from EnVyUs. They had to get the kills early on in that push, and they did just that. 9-7.
Good start for the French side. See if it can continue. Double mags coming out, expecting some force by play here from HellRaisers. They're going to be looking for the meat shots, looking to take HellRaisers straight to the butchers. Got all the pistols here, the Tech 9s, the one tap, CZ P250 here for HellRaisers. I think we're going to have a boost coming in from Happy as well. He's going to continue with it. Just going to tag Oscar on the shoulder, and he's going to move back as HellRaisers do not have the means to take this engagement. No nades whatsoever on the team. All they could do is maybe boost in this position, but they can't be prepared for such a scenario.
Don't do it, Oscar. Don't do it!
Going to go for the quick flank.
No.
I think he's seen Happy, and indeed, Happy's going to miss the shot. Nice bait there by Oscar, and now the Mag 7 will be in the hands of the T side. What is the reaction from Envy here? We've got fast engagements. NVK gets dinked a little bit, but he will dink him straight back and follow up with another shell in the same shot, finishing Oscar, sending him into the next round.
Oscar has no regard for his own safety, his own life, his own livelihood. Styko, meanwhile, has found an opening onto the B-bomb site, and that is something that EnVyUs are going to have to deal with now, as all these players from HellRaisers are making their way to plant that bomb onto this site, but they are getting assaulted at the moment. Apex is still alive with the M4, but he's getting tagged. He does get the frag he needs to, though. That's the bomb down. So key seconds being won here for EnVyUs. Apex gets himself Styko down as well. All on Kucha, comes in with the drop, and then BK
Blat
slaps him down. 10-7, EnVyUs will hold on, but it really sucks that HellRaisers didn't get the plant there. If they'd got the plant, they could do a force buy here, and they could really just so pressure this economy of EnVyUs, because it's really off balance at the moment. They could just push it over with a Tech 9 grenade buy, but they just can't really afford to do it.
So HellRaisers more or less on the full eco here. We've got 2 P250s and a Deeg, and that is your lot. I think, you know, we speak about sometimes on these eco runs where a little bit is spent, if it's worth getting some nades to try and get essentially a desperation plant. But I think this is one of the harder maps due to the multiple choke points the T's need to get through, at least for the A side. So they're going to go for the push here. Oh, insta-dink on the close rifler Apex, but he's going to get out there with his gun intact. Boom goes the Deagle. Just one cursory frag. Oh, I think it was Kenya who got dinked, actually. But there we go. Only one play done for Envy, so not a bad anti-eco by any means by coming out for HellRaisers now with a 4-round deficit.
I think you can really justify, like if you have some really cool pop flashes that you've tested and you know work against specific positions, you think those positions are very likely that the CTs will stand there. I think like having 2 flashes or something for those kind of pop flashes are like so cost efficient in rounds like that to try to get those 2 kills that you want. But either way, moving into this round, nice little nade from Oscar there. But it doesn't do that much damage, unfortunately. He's ahead of the game right now. He spotted this once. Of course, it was Oscar Happy before, and so he's aware again. Happy's doing the same thing, and Oscar's too smart to fall for it. Fool me once. I don't know, how does it go, James? I don't know.
Oh, never mind. Apex has killed the bomb carrier and the trade fragger and has smoked off the bomb, Dan. We saw this on the other half, and now the same thing is happening to HellRaisers. They've taken down Happy, which means there is a few seconds of potential for a flank, but not really. Kenny putting a stop to that. 4 versus 2, control of the bomb. Not much for HellRaisers to do now. This is not a good situation. They need to do economical damage at least. They've only killed 1 player so far in this round. Yeah. And they have all the advantages.
Apex is so waiting for this. Oh, okay, maybe not. He's not really waiting for it all that much. The Styko is going to actually find himself to cross in that position, so it's unfortunate that Apex kind of went away from that spot just in time for Styko. Oscar's going to come in and support. Pop flash in. Already, it's not really much of a pop flash though, so I take that back. But flash in. Finds the entry. Will he expect a close player? No. Apex takes down Oscar. We get the trade though from Styko, but he's run out of teammates. He's moving fast. Well, not necessarily fast enough at this rate. 10 seconds for him to play with. Gets the next snap, but he needs to get the bomb down. There's nothing. That's the only priority right now. He cannot run out of time, and he's got it with the half second left to go on the plant. He can still win this round. Popping up towards the roof. Tag down to 17 now. Styko is low and desperate for a way out of this situation. Kiyoshima is bearing down on his position, turns the corner and finishes off Styko. EnVyUs will win the round with the defuse and go 12-7. They did sustain a lot of losses here, losing 4 players, but they are more than ready to handle that situation.
That was so close for HellRaisers. I mean, that was an impossible situation. The bomb being repeatedly smoked off after losing 2 players very early on, but almost took it, but didn't. AWP coming out for Kenny S in this round. And again, you can see the strains of the CT buy. You can see the advantages of the T buy. Oscar going for a sawn-off, which, as we have seen, is legit on this map. But does he have the style to profile with the sawn-off, Dan? It's another wrestling reference, don't worry. Your sweet head.
I remembered what I was supposed to say earlier, but I don't know that it's too far gone now. At this point, we have the entry attempts coming in, and Angel will claim control of the A side of the map here for his team. So this is so much pressure on EnVyUs. We see that it's forced the rotation now. MBK has had to distract himself from Connector, and it doesn't even matter anymore. Angel's going to take him down. Kenny S has to kill everybody by himself pretty much at this point, as these Ts are slowly beginning the onslaught towards the A-bomb site. He's going to turn in for the next kills. They must know where he is. Kucha takes down Happy. There really is no help coming for Kenny. He's going to go down. There's that nice snap there from Oscar as well with the sawn-off. And that was an almost flawless round from HellRaisers. Wow.
So the money is now crap, Dan. It's crap for Envy. And it's a 4-round advantage, though, for them to try and rebuild. So we'll see if they can do it. By just about coming out for HellRaisers now. A little bit late there. And it's going to be a stack from Envy. Are they going to boost through this smoke? That is the question. There's a very close smoke to the edge there. So it'll be lots of questions for HellRaisers. Are the CTs in the smoke? Are the CTs close right once you walk through that half wall there? But they're stacked entirely over towards the B-bomb site. So how long will it take HellRaisers to find this out? Are they going to wait too late to do it? There's often we've seen these situations where the push comes in too late and it's hard for them to clear the sites. Mainly on Inferno, but you can see it is possible here as well. Many sneaky nooks and crannies on this site to be cleared. Angel just creeping through the underpass on his own. No flashes coming in. Maybe HellRaisers not wanting to give the full game away. As you can see, the numbers are over towards A for the Ts at the moment, with a solitary lurker towards B.
Okay, giving up the position just when he could have had an angle, and Oscar stays alive. Okay, he's very, very dead. Oscar is using this opportunity quite well, but can they actually get the weapon? Maybe they can actually. They are darting for it, and they do well pretty much just to save the weapon. There's no way they can get into the A site. It's not happening. Save the Kevlar, save the weapons. Is a fine choice. They can sack Apex and Kenny S for exit attempts. That's pretty good. But definitely keep Kyo and Happy alive. So HellRaisers battling back into this round, and it's quite surprising how much trouble they're giving EnVyUs. But you know, there's so much individual skill on this team at the moment, with Oscar standing in, that it's working out quite well for them.
You can see Apex rotated all the way through T-spawn to try and get some exit frags there towards long A, but in fact HellRaisers cleared the path towards B, so there will be no exit frags for him. So looks like Envy will be going for the buy once again. Should be a good buy. See the rifles here, reasonable amount of nades with Happy and Tsukishima. A bit short on Apex, Kenny and NBK though, but they have the smokes. You can see that's the priority. Every player with a smoke here for the Envy side. So can the HellRaisers continue their good fortune? You can see Mo rocking the stolen AWP of Kenny S.
So here we go. HellRaisers pushing the map slowly but surely, and EnVyUs waiting patiently. And the patience will pay off as Apex removes Angel's legs from the equation. And HellRaisers now are down a man. So they're going to start grouping up and see what they can do as far as map control goes. They're probably going to go for this B play, I would imagine, in this kind of a spot, because they know that EnVyUs have like a tight setup on the A side of the map, so it's very likely if they try to push A, they're going to lose 1 or 2 members probably before even getting to the site, and they can't afford that situation. B is a much safer bet, and that's exactly what they're going for. Moving towards this position now, B plat is Kiyoshima is waiting. He's looking for the frags.
So the spray down begins, well the burst begins, but will the spray down come into effect? Gets naded down, 20% of his life gone. Comes out now with a flashback from a teammate, there's 2 for him, comes out for the deagle. Mikechi combining for another one, Sticko just with a little bit of health left. The nade will be enough to finish it off. Envy surviving with all the players, getting the AWP back into their hands as well. Good round for them, economically, and to extend their lead once more.
It's actually funny that Kiyoshima lives in that position. He just throws everything at them. I think he's just expected to die so much sooner than he never did. So,
Kishima likes to stand behind boxes.
well, it's a good thing he's playing Counter-Strike then, James.
Indeed. Although if he was playing Metal Gear, he could be in the box. But never mind. Potential boost coming in from the CTs. I'm not entirely sure if they're going for it or just peeking. We will find out soon enough. So again, Kishima holding things down. I think he's peering over the smoke, but will he see Oscar? Will Oscar see him? It's going to be a difficult one, but I think Oscar might have the advantage if he keeps the scope alive. Kishima jumping off the box after being flashed there, so no engagement yet. 3 CTs over towards the B-bomb site. EnVy half advanced towards A, moving to a support position on long though with 2 players.
This is going to be tough actually, because EnVyUs don't have like a really good hold on drop, and it looks like there might be 3 players looking to jump down drop from HellRaisers, so, or 2 players at least, and there's nobody in there, so they already lose Kiyoshima towards B flat. This is a disaster for EnVyUs already, just from a setup perspective. In goes HellRaisers, snapping onto the bomb site. I don't know what EnVyUs can do in this position. They're just so spread out, they can't play off of each other, and they are being picked to pieces by HellRaisers. Kenny S and Apex are in with a couple of frags to break back into the bomb site, but they're still against 3 players. Great peek and shot from Oscar, leaving Kenny S to his own devices. 1 on 3, and it's going to be a difficult one. The flick comes in, but he finds no result, and Angel is lurking in.
HellRaisers are finding more victims in a US airstrike, Dan. Kenny S only has 10 HP now, and he's going to fall as well to Angel. 3 players surviving for HellRaisers. They close the gap, but they're still... EnVy are almost too close to the end of HellRaisers, so HellRaisers need to be careful. Although the money is strained for the French side at the moment. You can see Apex going just with a 5-7, it seems.
Yeah,
no armor for Kenny S either.
Yes, it's actually a pretty pivotal round because, you know, they have to eco if they lose this, so that brings HellRaisers already to 12. And then HellRaisers also, because of the nature of those rounds, should have clean rounds, which means their economy should be much better than EnVyUs's, meaning that EnVyUs, despite having a 1-round lead, will be at a disadvantage because we're almost at the end of the game. So, in reality, EnVyUs, if they lose this round, are in a horrible spot. They don't have the best weapons. They need to win this round. They have a better setup than the previous rounds, generally speaking, at the moment, but unfortunately for them, HellRaisers are going towards A and not B right now with the bombs. So it does seem quite committed. The frag situation regarding the thing is Oscar AWPing drop? Yeah, he is. Wow.
Passively as well.
That's really interesting because okay, he's gonna fall back. I was gonna say because having a lurk player there actually get the kill and move into connector will win the round for HellRaisers, but he's got an AWP, so that's tough.
There we go. Now the push seems to be coming in, or almost a split, coming towards A, but there are 3 players ready and waiting. The flashes forcing the issue, and EnVy will lose 2 duels. We've got Happy lurking through behind the smoke, as Happy does. Happy does. We'll see if he gets any frags, but meanwhile his teammates are going to go down. Happy will be traded, leaving only Kenny S versus 4. He will have to Scarpa. Seize the barrel of Oscar's gun, but it's not going to be enough for him to get Oscar himself. So
EnVyUs are playing too scared there. I'm so happy that HellRaisers showed everybody right there that this is how you punish defensive play. You nade the hell out of them. Like we saw the Molotovs going into their site there. What are they going to do in that position?
What you gonna do?
They just can't do anything. They just instantly die every time.
When HellRaisers nades come for you. Sorry, I'm sorry. The
incendiaries or Molotovs in that point of view is just so good. And teams do not abuse passive play enough with grenades. So good to see from HellRaisers. Mo's going to kick it off with the kill on Kenny S there. And this is a situation we're talking about that HellRaisers should be able to build bank in this round. And EnVyUs, they need something. They need to get something out of this round somehow. Kills, guns, something. They cannot let HellRaisers get this for free. And in the following rounds when they have a bye, they cannot let HellRaisers take map control for free. That can't happen.
EnVy's money has been swindled. They're left with just 1 AK and 2 pistols. 3 versus 3 now. Apex has no armor. There's a second AK, but it goes down quickly for EnVy. But Kucha's been left in a 1 versus 2, and he's going to go down. I don't know how that round just spanned back into EnVy's favor in the space of a second.
It's called Apex for 29 frags, James.
I cannot compute what just happened.
I don't know.
Blink of an eye, Dan. EnVy take the round. 14-11. We can see limitations on both sides now. NBK with the Mag 7, maybe it's a choice, but Kucha just with a Tech 9. Oscar with the AWP over Mo.
That's really sick. I already expected HellRaisers to win that round. I think, you know, statistically, they should have done from the advantages that HellRaisers start the round with. But 3 players here towards A. That's actually an awesome gamble from EnVyUs, because this can just win the game for them, potentially. And KennyS will take the shot, even if he misses. It doesn't matter. It's the whole bait factor. They expect the game positioning when he misses, but surprise! There's 2 players, the second one of which has not even revealed himself at this point. This is deadly here from EnVyUs, and they have sparked a series of situations here from HellRaisers. The HellRaisers have to move after that, losing 2 players. Angel goes for it, gets caught in the open by Apex. Apex with 3 kills in this round as well. I think that puts him to 32 frags. And Styko is left with Oscar, or now Styko is left alone. What can he do against the remainder of EnVyUs? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Wow. That was such a good gamble, but it didn't even matter. Like, KennyS missed the shot, which, I mean, as we explained, is okay because it's kind of a bait situation. But he misses a shot, and the other guy is not even necessary. All that's necessary is Apex. Apex is having a hell of a game. He was also keeping them in it on the T side, like really helping them out there as well.
Well, let's see if Envy can take it over the line here. That's a very good start. KennyS getting the frag onto Angel, pushing through the smoke. He's got more players to contend with. Gets dinked. Doesn't manage to connect the second shot. He's got a teammate coming in for support, but he's going to block him through the door as he's trying to escape, run for his life. Lots of counter flashes coming in from the counter-terrorists. The push continues here from HellRaisers. No more players have been lost. There's a P90 with NBK. That's going to be super dangerous, but they're close enough to go for the one-taps. Speaking of one-taps, Oscar taking down Kenny, following up an NBK. 3 versus 2 here. You can see the bomb is down, needs to be collected, but the CTs are swarming like bees around the hive. Only Oscar left, going to get 1 more frag with it. But he's up against 2. I'm not sure if the CTs have found the bomb just yet, but they're both looking. Ooh, they had a crossfire. He's jumping on the balcony. He will get back up to kill Apex. So, Apex versus Kiyoshima. Sorry, Oscar versus Kiyoshima. Oscar will have to find the frag first. He needs to land the first shot, because otherwise he's going to get an M4 to the grill.
This would be for the ace as well. Oscar gets the ace! Nice shot right at the end there. This guy is pretty awesome. And he's going to keep HellRaisers in it for just 1 more round. And it's kind of crazy because EnVyUs don't have much money left. They're going to have a really horrible buy in this round if they buy at all, which looks like they're deciding to eco. So they're going to use their round advantage to get a better buy in the next round. And we can see the HellRaisers don't have the best buy in the world this round either, but that took a phenomenal ace from Oscar there.
3 more rounds to go. Envy on the pistols, but we know what they're capable of on the pistols. So we'll have to see. NBK taking a passive approach to the drop zone. Just having a look every now and then, not holding an angle consistently, which would make him susceptible to pre-fire. Now he's going to hold a very difficult angle for Sticko here to deal with. Molly coming in will force NBK to rotate. All the dink coming in, leaving Sticko with only 2 HP. And he'll take down Oscar as well, while Sticko's still alive with only 2 pixels of health. The nade, it's going to be the end of Sticko.
Looking pretty interesting right now. Nice shot by Kiyoshima. And that's a weapon to be claimed. Oh, like that. Just like that. Once again, EnVyUs claim a round with nothing but pistols. So 16-12 for EnVyUs there. A little bit closer than I expected, than you expected as well.
A lot closer, I'd say.
And Oscar